Well, guys, that Pokemon Presents has finally happened, and I gotta say, there is definitely some stuff in here that I want to talk about because there were some surprises, especially towards the end. And I want to make this video just coming right after watching that Pokemon Presents, giving you guys my initial thoughts and impressions, and then maybe once I have more time to kind of gather all my thoughts, and if more information actually comes out, I'll make a more detailed video on all of this stuff, maybe around the weekend or in a couple days. But here, I just want to give you guys my initial thoughts after watching this Pokemon Presents. And really the first thing that I was noticing immediately after starting the Pokemon Presents was they were going through a lot of those announcements much faster than they used to, where before they would tell us and now for an update on Pokemon Sleep, and here's some new stuff coming to Pokemon Cafe Remix. But in this one, they were just lightning round going through all of these announcements so quickly, and I thought that it was because they wanted to have more time for the Gen 10 stuff that was of course gonna be at the end. And we did get updates on other stuff like Pokemon Champions. We know now that that game is coming out in April, but I still don't think that we have any information on the actual pricing of it, if it's going to be a paid game, if it's going to be a free game, if it's a subscription. We don't know all of that stuff, so we still are kind of waiting on all of that. But of course, at the very end, just like what we were all expecting, we do have the brand new Generation 10 Pokemon games. And I gotta say, the leaks were pretty much completely accurate, as everything that we had kind of heard about. If you guys saw that video that I made talking about all the leaks that we knew from the Game Freak hack that happened, that is pretty much all turning out to be true, as these games are in fact being called Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves, and it does seem to be that island type of atmosphere, like what was rumored and leaked as well. And the thing that really kind of caught everybody off guard was what they did at the end, where they announced that these games are actually coming out in 2027. And that was completely unexpected. I think everybody, including myself, I think everybody was just kind of expecting okay, it's the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. We're gonna get the big celebration game being a whole new generation of Pokemon. But this now being 2027, this is kind of insane. Now, first of all, I do want to say, this does not disappoint me at all. I'm down for having a Pokemon game take 10 years to come out if it means that the game is going to look amazing and actually be very polished. But I'm just thinking 2027 is kind of crazy, because I actually don't think that this game is going to come out early 2027. This is of course going to be a huge Pokemon release for them, and it is exclusive to the Switch 2, so it's going to be a system seller game. There's going to be people that are going to be buying Switch 2s just to play this game. So I don't think that Nintendo would want to just kind of have this in the early part of the year. This is very much looking like it's going to be a holiday 2027 game. So what's surprising with all of that now is what Pokemon is planning for this year, because I guess they're just kind of banking on Pokemon Pokopia, and I guess that's going to be kind of their big release for 2026. And then if you like Pokemon battles and stuff, I guess it's going to be Pokemon Champions. But it also does make me wonder, what is Nintendo planning for this year? Because we still haven't had a Nintendo Direct, so we don't know what Nintendo has in terms of their big announcements for this year. What are going to be the big Nintendo games that are coming out for the Switch 2? And I guess we're gonna have to wait until we get a Nintendo Direct for that, as I think everybody was expecting Gen 10 to be the big holiday game for this year. That was easily gonna be their November game, but if that's not this year now, I do wonder what Nintendo has. So maybe we will get a Nintendo Direct soon that will show a new Zelda game or a 3D Mario game or something like that, because Nintendo does need to have a big system seller game for this year as well. But just real quick, in terms of my initial impressions on Pokemon Winds and Waves, I'm actually pretty impressed with how the game is looking visually, and I feel like this game is probably going to look even more polished now if they're still taking another year to work on this game, because I feel we don't know when this trailer was recorded. It's not like this video footage was recorded a few weeks ago just to have it ready for Pokemon Day. It's possible this could be a very early build of the game that we're looking at, and even just kind of the visuals that we're seeing with that. The game was looking pretty detailed from kind of just what they were showing in that initial video. So I was actually pretty impressed with it. It was kind of feeling a lot more like that new Pokemon Snap game, which was on the Nintendo Switch, and that was made by Bandai Namco. But this one, we're looking at a Game Freak game now, and I did think that Pokemon Legends ZA, aside from some of the buildings and stuff, I did feel like the Pokemon models and everything did look pretty good. But now, here, when we're taking a look at this game, I'm actually pretty impressed with how the environments are looking. I think the environments that they show in here with this game, like having such a vast ocean, like it's looking like that the waves and everything, the animations that they have for that are looking really good. The winds are looking really good. They have like a wind animation too with like the trees and everything that are kind of swaying in the wind. The character models look pretty good too. They still look kind of like they're from Gen 9, but they look a little bit more improved, and that could still be tweaked as well. But the Pokemon models all seem to be looking better as well. And we can definitely see like the environments are looking much more like jam-packed with stuff, which I think is good. Like there's much more foliage. We can see the different types of grass and the rocks and stuff. So that is definitely pretty nice. And it does look like all the Pokemon models are updated too. Like it doesn't look like these are the same Pokemon models from Gen 9. And yeah, some of these like lava areas and stuff that they're showing, I do think that those look pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I think if this game gets polished even more, it will look pretty nice. And then we've, of course, got these starters as well, where we've got the starters here. And I think the starters, I mean, I think I like the grass one here, Brout. I mean, I think that might be the one I go for. I know the puppy Pokemon here, Pomden, I think is going to be like the fan favorite. And then Gekwa is going to be like the gecko, like I guess, like lizard water starter. I don't know which one. You guys can let me know which one you guys are kind of more leaning towards. I might actually go grass, and that was kind of the one I was hoping for too, because it's been a while since I've picked a grass starter. I think the last time I picked one was the grass bird in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where I picked Rowlet. So if we actually get a good grass starter, that's going to make me pretty happy. But yeah, I mean, they also showed a little bit of like the underwater exploration at the end. I don't know if that's going to be like only certain parts of the region, or if you can actually just like dive underwater wherever you want. But yeah, I mean, overall, these games look pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Just the fact that it said global release in 2027, that really just caught me off guard, dude. Like I was not expecting that. But hey, if it means that these games are going to be even more polished and they're going to look even better and be actual proper games for the Switch too, I can't really complain. I think that these games are actually going to be pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, that Pokemon Presents, I will say I'm pretty satisfied with it. I don't really have anything else to say. But yeah, that Pokemon Presents ending with Gen 10 coming out in 2027 was definitely pretty surprising. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for all of my thoughts on this Pokemon Presents and just kind of my initial impressions coming out of it. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. I'm definitely going to have some more videos talking about Pokemon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you're thinking about all of this. How are you feeling about Pokemon Winds and Waves coming out now in 2027? Are you a little bit disappointed by it? Are you happy that they're spending even more time now? Because a 5-year generation gap is something that we've never seen really before with Pokemon, but I'm actually welcoming it. I think that it's going to be really nice, and that if the games are really good when they do come out, it'll definitely be worth it. But let me know what you guys think about it down below as well. And if you don't have anything to say about it, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.